wish my dog a happy birthday.
What makes a good day is when the sun is out and I get to play with my friends and swim.
What makes it a great day today is I spend time with my friends.
What makes it a great day is when I get up early without my parents telling me to.
What makes it a great day for me is coming to school and getting to talk to my friends.
What makes it a great day is having nothing to do and eating ice cream.
What makes it a great day is that my family and I are going to Italy this summer.
What makes it a great day is that I get to play solo at my music concert.
Listening to music makes a great day.
All right. I love the one, where are you? He says, what makes it a great day is when I have nothing to do and I can eat ice cream all day. Wait till you become an adult and you got rent to pay and all that type of stuff. All right, those are some of the kids taking part in a summer camp on filmmaking. The creator of the camp grew up between New York, Texas, and West Africa, surrounded by education, the arts, and cultures from around the world. A career in storytelling, both behind the camera and in the classroom, led Dan Gordon to create Gordon Education. It's a nonprofit that gives kids the chance to become creators themselves, writing, shooting, and starring in their own films.
Most of us came to the Asia Society to learn about film.
But along the way, we also learned about how religion affects our own lives.
Eat lunch with a girl? Not just any girl. The prettiest close girl you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Do you see that on the grass?
The marbles. Let's leave.
We made it home!
All right, Dan, I see what's happening there. You're sneaking in a lot of other education along with this filmmaking here too, right? Yeah. All right, so as I mentioned, born in New York City, grew up in South Carolina and Texas, traveled all over, including West Africa. I was a kid and went to 5 different elementary schools, traveling around as well. What did that do for you? For me, it made it like I knew that the world was bigger than where we are.
Yeah, absolutely. It opened up my world, especially when we lived in Conakry, Guinea, West Africa. I remember my father having my sister and I go out and buy bread in the morning in a Fulani language, and he had the confidence to let us go off by ourselves at 8 years old because he knew the community would take care of us.
Yeah.
And just like making friends in West Africa, and we went to an international school, so we had friends from all around the world, so I had a lot of different perspectives.
Yeah, your mom was very creative.
Absolutely.
Musician and artist.
She was a cellist, a visual artist. She did mime.
And your dad came here. What brought you to Houston?
Well, I kicked and screamed all the way to Texas. But my dad is a professor, and he changed universities to the University of Houston, and I went to the High School for the Performing and Visual Arts, and I loved acting, and that was a great incentive for me to come here.
Yeah, but your first play was in first grade.
First play was in first grade.
What did you do in that play?
We did 3 Billy Goats Gruff, and I played a flower.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. And the acting bug was born right there. All right. At 18, you co-founded the Back Porch Players Theater Company, and your first productions happened on the family's back porch.
That's true. I asked my dad if we could take over the house for the summer, and he relented, and we got all my friends together, and we went dumpster diving for props, and we borrowed chairs from the school, and we were attaching lights from one roof to the other roof, and we literally put on a play on the back porch.
Your parents staring out the window going, I hope they survive. right. Well, sometimes when we grow up that way, we feel like that's just kind of who we are and our passion or whatever, just who we are, not our career. But you wanted to do that when you headed off to college. You wanted to make that your career as well. Absolutely.
I love to be able to impact people, and I love the ability to create on our own. You didn't need anything. All we needed was a back porch. That's what's beautiful about theater.
And let your imagination fly. Absolutely. And you say you love the ability to impact people. We know we do that on the stage as actors, as performers, and the whole bit. But the ultimate way to impact is the next generation, and that's what you're doing here with these kids. So the idea for Gordon Education came from?
Well, I was making kids media for a long time. I was working with Carolyn Parenti, the former executive producer of Sesame Street, and we were educating young people about academics through the arts. But then I decided, instead of us making media for kids, we wanted kids to make their own media, to learn how to do it, to tell a story, to write screenplays, to operate the camera. So for the past few years, we've been hosting these summer camps where kids can make a movie in 5 days or 2 weeks.
Okay, this is crazy. You need to talk to people in Hollywood because it usually takes them a year, 2 years, 3 years to make a movie. And you give them the full meal deal because every camp ends with the red carpet film premiere.
That's true. That's true. It's amazing. Like the first day we're writing the script, the second day we're designing it, and the third and fourth day we're filming it. and then editing it, and on the 5th day, we are presenting it
All right.
to their parents. Yeah.
So Naya, what are you wearing? No. But, you and Akash are twins. Yes. How many people ask you if you're identical?
A lot of people.
A lot, right? It's like people, one's a boy, one's a girl. Right? They're different, they're not identical. All right. So what do you love about this camp?
Well, I just love how in the narrative filmmaking camp that I did, we have total creative freedom and you can just do whatever you want with it. And I also love how we get to be on both sides of the camera, so you can just experience everything that goes into the film.
Yeah, because the more you know about the entire process, the better you are at every part of the process, right? Mm-hmm. All right, what was the subject of what you did?
Oh, so we made a story about these kids that went to a camp and just them exploring, and just, it was a comedy.
Yeah.
It was fun.
All right, Akash, what do you like about this?
My favorite part is like the real world experience, because I did the documentary camp, and when we were going out and about, recording everything, meeting new people, we went to Mecca, we went to Asia Town to make dumplings. And it was just really fun to just go around, be on both sides of the camera, and interview other people.
Yeah, and it's one thing to actually take part in something, but when you look back at something, it's a kind of a different perspective. What did you learn?
I definitely learned a lot more about like the parts and people that are living in Houston, and that's why we named it the Threads of Houston.
Yeah. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, you're gonna take our jobs one day. All right. Yeah, really cool. All right. What would you say to somebody else who's trying to figure out what to do for summer camp? And they say, well, I'm not really interested in producing or direct. You learn other things when you do something like this.
Well, you just learn a lot about how to work with other people, and you learn like how to have patience and be confident and have creativity and stuff like that. So you should just try it and dive in, and you never know, you might like it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So Akir, how have you liked this this program or this camp?
I've loved it a lot. It's like I've never known really what I've wanted to do, but I have found like in filmmaking, it does bring me joy.
Yeah. Well, hey, if something can bring you joy in today's world, we're all for it. What would you like to do when you, as we say, when you grow up?
I honestly have no idea yet.
Yeah. Well, you know what's so funny is like people always ask kids that, but I think y'all are the first generation who might live to like 150. So in other words, you got a minute, right? Yeah. You'll probably do a lot of careers. And what are you thinking about when you grow up? Although I really think they're pretty much already grown, don't you?
I don't really know as well as her, but like I want to do something that has to do with science or acting in film and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right.
I've always wanted to do something relating to the arts, because like I like to act, but I also love being on the behind the camera, because I can see what's happening, like what I can do and like what the people who are making it can do as well.
You'll be in control of the entire production there, right? All right. All the credits will just have one name on it. That's right. Okay. The camp offers this summer several different things. We heard a little bit of that there. Historical filmmaking camp, which also infuses that education of learning about history, right?
Absolutely.
Changemakers filmmaking camp, and what's that one?
That's one, how to make a difference in the world. So we asked the kids, what do you care about? What changes do you want to make in the community? How do you want to improve the world, right? Yeah. So it could be about environmental justice. It could be about immigration. It could be about, stopping bullying, And so we take a trip to the Eternal Gandhi Museum on the second day of camp to inspire them, to see all these change makers. And then we bring in different artists and activists to inspire them as well. We have also have a documentary filmmaking camp.
And then the narrative fiction filmmaking camp, which can take the imagination to a whole nother place, right?
Absolutely. It can be about anything they want in the world.
Yeah. The bottom line is I really love this perspective that you did, because we're so busy telling kids what to do. We're so busy telling everybody what to do, as opposed to listening to those communities and see what they're thinking, what they're feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. I think like Arabelle, this is her 3rd year she's going to be with us. And I asked these kids who are 12 to 14-year-olds, what do you care about? And they actually care about serious issues. They're ready. Yeah. And if we, as adults, let them express themselves, they will create amazing media. Yeah. We don't have to, baby them. They will be thoughtful about it and take care with the media they're making.
I may be putting my foot in my mouth, but we talk so much about education, and it's like, how about we ask the kids what they need, what they want, and what will work for them? Yeah, okay, I want to see that, and they'll take it to the state legislature. We'll see what changes come up from the kids. All right, Gordon Education Summer Camps kicks off June 2nd and runs in weekly sessions through July 13th. There's still time to sign up for hands-on activities, creativity, and a summer your kids will not forget. And for a special Great Day offer, visit gordoneducation.org/greatday, gordoneducation.org/greatday.